It is time for the Nohuggins Show! Poets are just awful. All they do is rhyme and cry. It is time for the Nohuggins Show! Poets are just awful. The whiskey flows like a river of fire. It is time for the Nohuggins Show! Whiskey on fire, may we'll drink it all day and we will fill up our line. So give us a bottle and let it burn. Here I am, thrown into this world, into this ridiculous cat suit. It forces me to act only as a cat. This suit is not a choice, it is my enframing. I am just a resource for comedy. And now a word from Plato's warnings. Poets and artists only represent representation. They do not engage in reality. Oh no, the blur is taking over! We must confront the non-thing. This speck-concealment hides reality. Wisconsin is the place to find it. The non-thing is here!
Berlin, June 2025. We embody the split gate. One step forward into Blockian hope, one step diagonal into Benjamin's haunted ruin. We moved 50 feet in 40 minutes. Here, evil wore a tidy suit. I blast heavy techno to cope with the surface tension of historical fascism.
Philosophy doesn't solve transit issues, it just rehearses them.
Potsdam. Every garden path ends in a forced agreement. No one enforces the rules, yet everyone obeys. I reject this golden, curated compliance. Midnight. Hogschlagen, the philosopher's binge where meaning and appetite collapse. Too much thought, too much being. My ribs hurt, and I think I'm allergic to Berlin. If they ask you, if not now, when, you tell them, already, and not yet. Welcome to the block. Dasein simply means being there. It is prior to any Kiwanis. Come to Terrible World, the only park that already was. Enjoy our broken rides and lukewarm spaghetti. Book your nightmare today. You see, rising isn't something you ask permission for. It's an inevitable surge from within. They call it a retail store, but it's not. It's a handoff point for a lifetime of uncompensated labor. Which wardrobe in this inventory causes the absence of human psychological suffering to build?
It pairs beautifully with existential dread.
52 B40 steel pipes, Pipeline 3, Pipeline 4. They didn't just sell me a chair, they drafted me into their factory.
Rancière said, making it. The instructions are already in the box. My destiny has been prefabricated. If capital forces me to absorb their assembly labor, then the art world will absorb mine. Get ready to cook, academia. Behold, the spaghetti maid. The hat rack works perfectly, the pasta to cook has no use for it.
The object is performing its own becoming. Oh! Structural integrity achieved. My role has contracted to pure presence. And yet, structural integrity of pride.
First they outsourced the furniture assembly. Now this puck outsources the domestic labor of memory? It's wiretapping my intimacy. You want a memory, Prego? Late capitalism turned our creativity into compliance. The authenticity is manufactured. You want a memory, Prego? When there is nothing left to assemble, the ideology will be complete.
I am the void, and the void is me. We are the same, you see. The pre-individual, the bloke block. We are the sum of what we're more not. Every morning the sun rises without being asked. It doesn't wait for permission or wonder if it's ready. It simply rises, and the world wakes up around it. Maybe that's the reminder we all need. Just show up. The rest tends to follow.
I did not choose the world. The world selected this outfit, opened a door, and neglected to explain the assignment. Thrownness means arriving after the conditions have begun. The ghosts had checked in yesterday and charged everything to my room. The sign remained, its instruction had departed, meaning continued haunting the arrow out of professional obligation. Facticity is everything already true before one begins explaining oneself. The cemetery gate was locked. We were nevertheless inside. One step forward into possibility, one step diagonal into ruin. The ghost moved sideways because death had altered its methodology. Mortality gives life urgency. The machine accepted my money, displayed the chips, and withheld them as an ontological lesson. The person left. The coffee ring remained. The table therefore possessed the stronger archival position. The ghost did not appear. Its refusal appeared everywhere. Bent grass, cold coffee, one chair facing the wall. A shoe lay beside the road without its person. Philosophy immediately accused it. Some hauntings occupy buildings, others become weather and ruin every attempt to establish a stable research site. We boarded the train toward the future. Others become weather. It stopped at every place that had failed to disappear. Recall retrieves an image. Memory changes the room before the image arrives. The hidden trash accumulated quietly. By winter, the discarded fragments had organized their own afterlife. The argument had been removed from the paper. It continued pacing the margins, furious and insufficiently cited. The ferry was closed. Conventional method called this an obstacle. The ghosts called it the meeting place. Being with does not require everyone to be alive, present, visible, or especially cooperative. The future also has ghosts. Possibilities prevented so thoroughly they return before ever having happened. Remembrance is not looking backward. It is allowing the unfinished dead to interrupt the present tense. I searched for the moment I entered the field. The archive confirmed I had always arrived slightly too late. We attempted to leave the haunting. Every exit opened into another room containing evidence that we had already been there. A ghost is not proof of another world. It is proof that this one failed to finish processing what occurred. We were thrown here without instructions. The ghosts left traces. We followed them badly. A method emerged.
Hey there, kids, do you want a treat? It is a brand new bug that just can't be beat. It looks like a roach but tastes like spaghetti. Order online when you are ready. SpaghettiRoach.com. That will be 3 haunted buttons, please. Pleasure doing business with a spook. Keep the change, you wild cat. Get away from me if you want a snug. You are never going to get a hug. Spectral concealment is the only way to hide.
Potsdam. Every garden path ends in a forced agreement. No one enforces the rules, yet everyone obeys. I reject this golden, curated compliance.
Wow, this quantum world is huge! Look at all these glowing lines! This noise is pushing us. Bouncing at work. Boundary repulsion at work. A perfect score for our ride. ¡Qué gran viaje cuántico! Sí, es increíble. Mira el pepinillo. Pasamos la prueba. Ya está aquí el New System. El New System es lo mejor. Compra el New System. Mira el pepinillo. New System está garantizado. New System.
Potsdam. Every garden path ends in a forced agreement. No one enforces the rules, yet everyone obeys. I reject this golden curated compliance. Another Tuesday.
Hermeneutic abolition and the block, street stickers, minor aesthetic interventions,
Transforming the experience of urban space and political possibility. Hey. She predicted into chance, sun coming the rises, and it simply rises, wait, world for rattle early righty, every morning, without being asked.
You want a memory, Prego? When there is nothing left to assemble, the ideology will be complete.
for the spirit that never settles. In framed ghost cigars,